drivers are facing travel chaos.
What are you playing at? Are you trying to wake up the old street?
Making me butties.
Yeah, well, you can make butties quietly, I know, because I do it myself. Just look at the time.
Yeah, and I'm still late for work.
Oh, well, sort yourself out. You know how long it takes to get there. You should have done it last night.
No, I can't win with you, can I? You go on at us about getting a job, and you're still picking on me.
Oh, grow up. I'm not picking on you. I am asking you to show a little consideration for everyone else in the house.
Oh, of course. Silly me. I should have guessed. It's Golden Gongers you're worried about, innit? Scared he's going to end up with a job like me if you don't rest that big brain of his.
It's too early to argue. Just because you have to get up in the middle of the night does not mean that we have to. Is that understood?
It's your fault. At least when I spent all day on the settee, I got some kit.
Yeah, well, same here. Hey, don't slam the door.
Hey, is this your idea of Jack Straw?
What's that?
You know that game where you take out sticks without everything moving?
Is that a criticism of my domestic skills? Hmm? Is the honeymoon over already, love?
Well, no. I wouldn't go that far.
Neither would I, but if you want it tidy, then you can get yourself a cleaner. Because you know very well what I'm good at.
Yeah. Too right, I do.
Maybe it's got something to do with you being in the nick, eh? Keeps you nice and neat.
I'm not like Steve.
No, you're not. If you were like Steve, we would have had 3 arguments already this morning.
All right. Prefer that, would you?
Are you serious? Look, Joe, I've chosen you, and I'm very happy with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to work anyway.
Look, do you never just think to yourself that you'd take a whole day off work and spend the day in bed?
Well, that is very, very tempting. But no. Everything is going my way just now, and I don't want to mess it up by being lazy, OK?
Suit yourself.
Oh, and a chef and all.
What?
When I hire a cleaner, I'll get a chef.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Have you had a chance to ask your mum yet?
I was going to ask her, but...
Ask me what?
Can Sarah stay over in the study some nights?
I wish I hadn't asked now.
That's not an answer. Can Sarah stay?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Mum. Can she stay, please?
Only if Gail agrees.
She's wound round back, she is. One man down, one to go.
Nutter.
For who, you?
Well, I better get on.
See you later.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to go and get a butty.
There can't be that much crime about if you can leave a greenhouse out overnight.
I reckon we should go and nick it and teach him a lesson, eh?
Yeah. Well, I'll see you then.
See you, Steve.
And all the work he wants doing, and it makes it sound derelict. I think my house is very nice as it is, thank you.
Of course you do. And it is.
Oh, Emily, came to see if Norris knew where you were. Good news for a change. I've spoken to the solicitor. Your house is safe. Safe? It's still legally yours. Oh, that's the best news. I could leap for joy. Oh, bless you.
Oh, Emily, I'm so delighted for you.
So am I. And I'm so sorry. Oh, don't apologise, Gail. You've been through more than any of us.
What about your house, Gail?
Well, we're not sure yet, but we hope it'll be okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, love. Bye.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
I know you are.
And that someone else needs telling straight away, too.
I think we should wait a bit, don't you? Let him give himself some more rope.
No, that wouldn't be fair. I've got to tell you.
Me? Delivering papers at my age? I'll kill that paper lad when he gets better. Still, I've got a new idea for home decor. Now, Mrs. Cryer in Tile Street reckons stencilling's all the rage. I think that's just what we need to lower the eye, you know, from the picture rail in the front room. I'm favouring a reoccurring fleur-de-lis motif. What do you think?
I think you're right, Rita. Not quite yet.
What? What are you looking at me like that for?
And what's Gail going to say?
Well, she's going to say no, because she's not going to let her 16-year-old daughter stay over her boyfriend's, is she? Well, I hope she's not.
Well, why don't you just say no if you don't want stopping over?
Because this way she gets Gail to do her dirty work for her,
And it still looks like she hasn't said no.
Exactly. You see, you've got to be craftier than a sackload of ferrets to be a mother these days, especially against our Todd, because he's almost a worthy opponent.
Don't sound very crafty to me.
Yeah, well, what would you know anyway? Shouldn't you be on a job?
Oh, aye.
He's right, though. Losing your touch.
Oh, don't start. Anyway, what's the matter with you joining in, taking the mick? I thought you were going to mope around with a face on you for the rest of your life.
Not me.
Yeah. Don't believe it. You're all right now. Wait till you start bumping into Karen. You'll soon be back where you started.
Karen and I have an understanding. Everything's amicable.
Amicable? Oh, that's rich. Things went amicable when you were together.
Yeah, I know.
Norris, don't start going on again about fixed rate and variables, please. I don't think my heart can take the excitement.
There's something about rental that's vaguely emasculating.
I certainly wouldn't want to be responsible for emasculating you, Norris.
Well, if you don't, I'm sure we could find a volunteer.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Emily. No, I'm grateful for the roof you've provided, but you see, a man likes to feel he's master of his own household.
Sounds like he'd be marking out his territory, Emily.
It does, doesn't it? Perhaps I should check whether Les Battersby's still got a room to rent.
Oh, you don't think I'd be so petty-minded. I mean, well, obviously, I want to make some minor adjustments, but I'd never evict you, Emily. I would never stoop to grudge-bearing.
Oh, that's good to hear, isn't it, Emily?
Yes. Let's hope others can find it in their hearts to be as forgiving as Norris.
Hey, how was your meeting?
Very successful. They're turning out to be one of our most important clients.
Right.
Shut the blinds.
What for?
Go on, just do it.
Well, what?
Just quiet. Turn around. Shut your eyes.
I'm taking your kecks off here. What's this?
It's a present, isn't it?
Joe?
I've come at a bad time, I can see.
Seen this, John?
Oh, nice bling bling.
Bling what?
Bling bling. It's another name for jewellery. Got it off our tire. It's fab, is that, love? You look lovely. Must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, a small one.
What, is it real?
Of course it's real.
Oh, can you afford it?
I can afford anything for you.
Where's Fred today?
Recovering. We were on a date last night.
And they've still not got over it? Does that mean it went very well or very, very badly?
Well, he's going against the Knights.
Is he? Oh, that sounds promising.
Well, I don't think he's so get excited about. I think he's more interested in supplying with sausages.
And they say romance is dead.
This confirms my worst fears, Rita.
Does it?
I am required to serve on Her Majesty's behalf from Monday the 19th, and I shall need indefinite leave from that date hence.
What's this all about?
It's only his jury service.
There's no only about it, Rita. This is a crucial role. Lives will depend on my say-so. I must make sure I'm jury foreman. Perhaps I could take in a bag of toffees to ingratiate myself. Do you mind? This is a confidential matter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doris.
Yes, oh, it should be. Oh, you see, and that's another thing. I will not be at liberty to discuss any aspects of the case with you. Now, I hope you won't be offended by my reticence.
I don't think so.
No. In fact, why don't you take a vow of silence for the entire time, just in case you inadvertently make a slip?
I can see you trying to mock, Rita. I shan't rise to it.
2 glass, please, Janice.
Call yourself good management, getting your workforce to buy all your beers.
Janice, shut up. It's your turn.
Oh, what a terrible morning, all over the shop. How long did I leave Mrs. Adams under the dryer? Her hair's brittle at the best of times. Luckily, Maria had her wits about her.
Have you decided what you're going to do?
Yes, I have.
Good.
I've no choice. Gail has got to be told. I can't bail her out.
Can't believe you bought me jewellery.
Why not?
Dunno, just something I didn't think you'd do.
I like jewellery. I notice it. Unfair. I noticed all yours.
Oh, yeah?
Like these earrings and this necklace. And that wedding ring. So are you married?
No. Not anymore, I'm not.
Hey, you! Stop right there.
Fear of my love, I didn't see you.
Don't give me that. You're up to something.
What?
I've just seen Tyrone. He said a fellow were coming to pick the greenhouse up. Come on, hand it over.
And what over?
The money, before you get to that bookies.
Oh, well, there's been a change of plan, you see. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? What for?
Well, it's a money spinner, isn't it? I mean, just think how much I can grow in there. We can sell the vegetables, and before long, it'll have paid for itself.
Paid for itself. It costs no.
Yeah, well, it was too big to put up in the yard, you see, so I had to get a man with a van to take it down to the allotment.
Ah, how much?
Only 20 quid.
20 quid? Do you know you're like a permanent hole in my purse? I'll never have out while I'm married to you.
You know, it was only the other day I was the best playing husband in Weatherfield.
Yes, because I were comparing you to Richard Flaming Hillman. Oh, get out of the road.
Whee! Yeah, look, I know what you mean, but there's no point in me asking her because she's just going to say no.
You got to choose your moment. You want to stay over, don't you? Spend the night together.
Of course I do.
It's got to be worth the try, then, hasn't it?
Can't tell you how grateful we are, ma'am. I mean, it was very good of you to offer to take us in, but this is our home, and we need it at the moment.
Yeah, it's well brilliant. Thanks, Gran.
Hiya.
Hey, oh, just all saying thank you to your gran for helping us keep the house.
Thank you, Gran.
Okay, go on now. Your gran wants to talk to me. Go on, Barney needs feeding, and you've got some revision to do.
Yeah, I know. Right. Come on. Come on.
Tell you how good it feels to be telling them to get on with revision and feeding the rabbit, you know, normal things. I haven't felt this normal since, well, you know.
Yes.
So, what was it you wanted to say?
This money, I can't get it immediately.
That's all right. I'm not hassling you. There's knowing it's coming's made all the difference. I feel like a new woman.
So, are we ready for your reward?
Too right I am. What's this?
What?
You've put your wedding ring on the necklace.
Yeah. It's, same kind of gold, that. Looks good, doesn't it? What? Well, I'm not going to chuck it away, Joe. It's gold.
Right, so every time I look here, I'm going to go and see Steve's wedding ring, am I?
It isn't Steve's. It's mine. Can we just not talk about him?
Well, it's a bit difficult, isn't it? Because everywhere I look, there's reminders. I mean, even when I look at your neck.
Well, I'm not chucking the ring away, Joe, so everything else, get yourself a box.
You what?
Get yourself a box, put everything that reminds you of Steve in it, and we'll chuck it away, all right?
OK.
Right, well, now that's sorted, can we please go to bed?
Come on, then.
Why aren't you revising?
I am having a rest.
You can rest when you finished your exams.
Still have a life.
Not at the moment, you don't.
I do have a life, actually. And I want to spend more of it with Todd.
Do you?
Yes. Eileen says that I can stay overnight there if you agree.
Does she now?
Yeah, and I think that we've been really mature and responsible, and I think you should let us.
The mature and responsible thing for you to do would be to go upstairs and carry on with your revising. It's not going to happen, Sarah.
Mum!
It's not worth discussing, Sarah. You are too young to be staying overnight at your boyfriend's. And you're certainly not going to be doing it while you're studying for your GCSEs.
Mum, you are so unfair!
You don't sound very mature now.
Oi! You've just splattered me now.
Oh, so what? David, will you do me a favour?
I'm not looking after Bethany.
Oh, go on, I'll pay you.
How much?
I finished at 4 o'clock. It took me 2 hours to get home. 2 hours. It took me 2 seconds. I got rid of that quicker. I think I forgot to wash my armpits.
Ew. I haven't had time to bath Monica.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not my armpit. It's you reeking around.
No, it ain't. Hey, should we sit down there?
Yeah. We all right here?
All right.
Hey, Steve. Do you ever get a chance to give me mum a hard time at work?
Suppose so.
Can you do it then?
Well, what's she done to you?
Well, I get off to Warrington at 5:30 in the morning to lug bags of cement around, and she's nibbing away at me, same as when I was on dole. It's doing me head in.
Eileen's work. This is party time. Well, what were you saying before you sat down?
Whether it's Tyrone or my armpit that smells of dog.
It's Tyrone.
Press says your time's up.
Already? I've just got a pint in.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. The meter on his cab's running.
What?
I'm not bothered. Take as long as you like.
Oh, it's your cab, innit?
Like I said, take your time, man.
Come on.
Fine, I'll be all right on my own.
Don't worry, Norris, me old mate, me old mucker. I'll keep you company.
He wants something.
You right, Betty, love? I do. I want to buy my favourite ex-lodger, Norris here, and half a bitter.
He definitely wants something.
Yes, and I think I know what it is, too.
Hey, you're on jury service when I'm on trial, aren't you? Monday the 19th.
Yes. And you want me to swing it in your favour and get you off?
Yeah, can you?
Firstly, I wouldn't be allowed on the jury if I knew the defendant.
How would you know?
We live next door to each other. It wouldn't take Lieutenant Colombo to work out our paths might have crossed. And secondly, what you've just proposed is a crime.
I propose nothing.
And a far worse crime than the one you're up in court for. It could mean a substantial prison sentence for both of us. Do you really think I'm going to rot in jail in exchange for half a bitter?
What if I made it a pint?
I had a word with my mum and she said it's okay if I stay over.
Did she?
Yeah, no problem.
Are you sure, Sarah?
She said yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Look, I don't know, maybe I should go over and have a word with Gail.
Why? She said it's all right, hasn't she? Mum, you're always doing this. Why don't you just trust us?
Anyway, she's gone out.
Is she so... who's looking after the kids?
They've all gone to my gran's.
Can you stop questioning her? She's a guest.
One more word from you and she can go straight back home.
Would you fancy going into town or what?
Oh, I'm dead on my feet, mate. I'm gonna have to sort something out, though. Hey, you might be able to help me. You know how to get hold of a cheap car, don't you?
Depends how much you've got to spend.
Well, I haven't got any, have I?
Then that kind of limits it.
Just couldn't go through with it.
Why not? I mean, what happened?
They were so happy, all of them. I mean, I'd forgotten what happiness looked like in that house. How could I ruin it just for a few bob? I couldn't, could I?
They've got to find out sometime. I mean, you haven't the money to help, have you?
Not yet, but I'm getting it.
Where from?
I've checked. I can get a loan against my house.
Oh, no. Now, are you sure that's wise?
No, I'm not sure, but I'm doing it anyway. Archie, my family always are going to come first. And I mean, they need it much more than me.
You're a very generous woman,
Oh.
Audrey. I hope Gail appreciates you.
No, Gail doesn't know. She's not going to know. I don't want to give her the worry. This is our secret, Archie, OK?
Sarah? Sarah? David? Where's Sarah?
I think she's in the loo.
So why isn't she answering?
I don't know.
You call her.
Sarah? Sarah? No, she's not there.
Is she up there or not?
No.
She's left Bethany on her own.
Well, she ain't left her exactly.
So you're in on this?
I'm not in on anything.
Where's she gone? Don't tell me. I know.
You know, even if we do get rid of all this Steve stuff, this place will still be a dump, won't it?
Yeah, it's best we can afford, though, isn't it?
Yeah? What, a pokey little flat above a paper shop? Hardly a dream pad, is it?
No, it's not my dream.
Well, we can do better. And we deserve to. Because you and me, we've got the same ambitions, haven't we? We want the same good things in life, and we're going to get them.
Yeah, we are. Together.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, with you, I feel like I can do anything. I'm better than sewing.
You don't have to tell me. I promoted you, didn't I?
Yeah, well, you're the only one that knows.
Yeah, well, Michael will realise it soon, too.
Do you think?
Of course he will. You got far too much potential for him not to notice.
Yeah, I have. Do you know, for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm going places, and you showing faith in me makes a difference, you know, because I feel strong and confident and like I'm going to make my mark.
Of course you are. Because we both are. We're moving up.
I'll drink to that.
So you think it's all right for my daughter to set up a love nest with Todd under your roof, do you?
What?
Sarah, staying over. Are you totally irresponsible? They've got exams in 2 weeks.
Don't speak to me like that. They're in the revising now. They have been all evening.
Oh. Studying, is it? I think it's perfectly obvious what you've been up to, and there are no exams for it, but there's plenty of results. There's one result here.
Mum? Look, Ayla, I think we might have got our wires crossed here.
I don't think so. I think it's all perfectly clear. Well, if you want my daughter, you can have the granddaughter as well. And you collect your stuff tomorrow. If you don't live by my rules, you're out.